Hello, crypto traders, crypto investors. Again, this is my third video today because I'm making a little series of smaller alts. And this time I'm gonna look at DTR, dynamic trading rights. And straight away I have to tell you that I'm gonna be a little bit biased here. I'm gonna try to be as least biased as possible when I'm looking at the charts, but the thing is that this is the only coin that I've held since I bought it. I don't know, it must have been start of January, but I sold everything else. But of the smaller alts, this was the only one that I held, and mainly for one reason, because I think I was inspired by a book from Andreas Antonopoulos, The Future of Money, or The Internet of Money, and he says that first we're gonna need exchanges and the basic things before we go to the bigger solutions from Bitcoin. It kind of makes sense. So I really, and this is Slovenian. Like, I come from Slovenia originally. I live in Ireland, but this is a Slovenian project, and this was from the main guy is the guy who created Bitstamp. He was co-founder, and now he went on to create a decentralized exchange, dynamic trading rights, and it's gonna be similar to Binance Coin. But I'm not really focused that much on fundamentals. As you probably noticed, I'm more of a technical analyst. Of course, just looking into fundamentals, it's important as well. But usually I have Sebastião looking into that. And we build together, like he gives me fundamental ideas, I do the technical analysis. So yeah, just a quick look on the coin market cap. So it's a little bit under 100 million USD, the market cap, and it's traded on Litecoin only, which it's not a lot. And to be traded just on one exchange. Okay, this is already biased, as you know. I'm already trying to look at the positive sides, but it is a fact as well. But like, it's only traded on one side, and it has 1 million. Okay, take it for what it is. So that's that. So let's dive into the technical analysis. We're gonna look at this chart here, and again, I mean, the data, we have data since start of December, so about 4 months of data here. And yeah, that doesn't make any big of a difference if I make a logarithmic or not scale. So I'll just keep it logarithmic, especially for a daily chart. And for a project like this, when it's only on one exchange, it's way more important to look at fundamentals, I have to tell you that, than it is to look at a technical analysis. And but yeah, let's dive in anyhow, see what the charts tell us. So okay, there's a little bit of trend line. I make a pitchfork just for visualization, not really for a signal, more as I could just do the trend line, but if I make a pitchfork, it's nicer because it shows me a little bit what to expect in the future as well. So that is one line we can draw, and then another one, of course, Fibonacci retracement, and we see that we bounced off there 1, 2, 3, 4 times out of 382, so in this area, and again in this area, so that's fine. And then 618, we respected that. I'm gonna stay in the, okay, here you go. So we bounced off 618, and then we went to 764, and you can see how exact that is. It went here to the point, went here almost to the point, and went here to the point, 618 again, and then again. So we see that these are really the levels to watch, and right now we are on 0.5, so in 50%, which is not actually a Fibonacci level, but it's just a level that in the history proved to be important. But let's see. Okay, now there's 50.5, but in the history so far there wasn't much action going on. Okay, we bounced off here. If we have 1 week there, the support. Okay, we bounced here. And here, so okay, we have a little bit of support there, and it did act as a resistance here for a while, for a few days. And okay, here, so yeah, it is an important level as well to watch, and we are, you know, on exactly on that level at the moment. So these are just the levels where we can expect something to happen, not necessarily that we're gonna turn around or not. So looking at that, 50 moving average, this is the orange line, is kind of flattening out, indicating that we have a little bit of a sideways movement. Let's take a look at the volume. The volume, okay, at the start it picked up a lot, was going out, but the volume was falling. The volume was falling as the price was going up, so that showed a weakness in price movement. So then we had a sell-off, and since then we really have to zoom in to see what's going on. Well, nothing too extreme going on with the volume. Okay, it did picked up here. I actually like that as the price was going higher, also the volume was going up, which is a good indicator. Because if the price was going up but the volume was going down like it did before, like here you see that this is a bullish movement on the weakness in the volume. And then MACD is also showing strength here because it's going up with the price, so this is a really good sign. It's a bullish sign, that is, so that's okay. We have that. We looked at the volume, we looked at this support levels, and another Fibonacci level we can throw in is from previous high, swing high to swing low, and I'm gonna take the previous one out like this so that it's clearer, and also I'm gonna take out the pitchfork so we can focus on that. So let's see. Okay, this acted at 382. Okay, something is... Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's it. 382. We bounced. No, let me just check something. It's reversed. Yeah, it was reversed. That was a little bit of problem. I mean, the levels are on the same line, but it was just reversed, so that's fine. 618, and now we're 236. So yeah, okay, there's another little bit of support there. What else can we see? This. Okay, we were here as well. Here, this was a resistance. Yeah, okay, just eyeballing these areas. We did kind of follow them here to the tick. We came here, almost to the tick, but a little bit over. So let's let's come a little bit closer. Oh, sorry, 3 hour. So yeah, as you see, there's not that there are a lot of gaps in this because it's the liquidity is not, it doesn't have that big of a liquidity, so you can see a little bit of gaps there. So we are in this falling wedge, and I think we're gonna see this across the border with all these alts at this time of the year since that. So we are in this falling wedge like this, and I talked about this a lot in previous coins, but we're gonna see this all over the board. So what we can expect out of this is when it finds support, it usually, if it breaks through, and when it breaks through, similar than the previous coin, IDOR that we looked at before, it goes up to here. But first we need to break out of this, right? So we need to break out of this, and then we could expect a little bit of a bullish momentum. Okay, here we had some increased volume. I'm trying to figure out where we can expect the support for this to come in, right? So this is a really strong candle here on the volume right here. So this support is also important here. And it was a double bottom actually, but it respected this line again. So it looks like it wants to go a bit lower still. So and make a retest. So let's delete all this and just focus on this retracement. Okay, maybe we're better off coming here. 7.6, yeah, that's perfect because we see how this aligns. So it is really choppy. It is really choppy at the moment, and definitely I'm not doing anything at the moment with this. I mean, this could be a strong support here, but I think it wants to be tested again because the momentum is down. So aggressive approach would be if this starts like shows a bullish signals here and it bounces, we could scale in a little bit here and then on the breakout add to the position. But it's really more about the fundamentals here. When are they gonna go live? What are gonna be the news? The technical just more of not show us where to go in and where to go out. So yeah, let's look at that. So assuming that this comes down and it bounced and we see some support and I go in, let's see where I would take my profits. And as you maybe already know, if you follow my channel, I'm really conservative when it comes to taking profits. I'm have more of a trader approach, so I take profits soon. So here would be definitely one area when I would take profits out here, and then let's see if this aligns with anything. Okay, this is even too high because there's a lot of resistance there, so I would take one profit there, one here. But then with a coin like this, I don't let it run, but obviously this is the only coin that I'm holding since January, so I would hold this one bit because I just I support the idea of that we need more exchanges in general. And then of course another area to take profits here. So yeah, let's see what happens in next few days. I think we need to find a little bit of support here. And I know that there are some really hardcore believers in this coin, they are holding. I personally know one, and it's great because I actually got this coin came to my radar because a friend of mine told me about it, and then I did a little bit of research and I liked it. So I know that the guys who are in, the bigger investors that are not selling it no matter what. This shows in this accumulation area here. Okay, so here we have accumulation, which now can act as a support here, right? So all in all, in next few days, I think we're gonna align here with a support and previous bottom, and the volume here spiked, which is good in this sense because it creates a stronger support. So yeah, possible entries around this zone. I'm not that exact but I mention this every time. I'm not that exact on entries because this is not a signal. These are just my ideas. I'm not a financial advisor. So yeah, this is that from technical point of view. I don't think I can. That's about it I can do for today for you. All right. So good luck, guys, with your trading. Please like, share, and subscribe. And tell me, what do you think about DTR, dynamic trading rights, and what do you think about this series? This is a little bit different than usually. Usually I'm doing more bigger alts like Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, all of those. And this time I really focus more on smaller alts as a request from a friend of mine, Sebastião, and this one from another colleague that contacted me and said, not a colleague because I don't actually really know him, just through the channel he met me, and he said, can you do can you analyze this coin? So here you go. So guys, if you have any other coins that you want to see, I'm gonna do more and more small arts like this. As I said, there are still 8 more that I have to cover. Not that I have to, but I have a goal to cover in next few days. This is the 3rd coin today. So in this week, by the end of this week, I think you're gonna see those 10 coins plus this one, so 11 smaller alts in video for sure. All right, guys, so good luck with your trading.